This is where we're staying, La Cala Suites, and it literally fronts onto the promenade. Don't know how good the light will be on this, but we'll see. And right across there is the Castillo, and we're going to walk from the suites now to the marina to get some dinner. It's our first evening here. Hotel's lovely, lots and lots of glass, so you get the views from your room, you get the views from the pool and so on. So looking forward to checking out the marina next. We've only walked a few hundred metres. There's the castle again. It's going to be very faint, I don't know whether you'll see it at all, but the lights of Fuerteventura across the water there. That's one of the ferries just going out. And here's the marina at night, Marina Rubicon. Looking and sounding buzzy. Looking forward to going down there. And there's the main town of Playa Blanca in the distance. And over to my right we've got the Hotel Volcan with the lava flowing down outside it. Down in the marina now. This is the new kid on the block, literally, Arabella's, which is already developing a very good reputation as a place to eat. It's quite busy already. We're down in amongst the boats now. Ahead of us, Restaurante Lichen or Lichen that we've enjoyed before. Casa Roja there, you can see, very lit up. We're going to walk through this little square at the back now. Saturday morning in Playa Blanca, very breezy morning and extremely hazy, as you can see. Proper calima going on at the moment. Loads of people heading towards the market there. We're just walking past the new hotel whose name escapes me. Julie will know.
Barcelo Costa Papagayo.
And Barcelo Costa Papagayo, thank you. Which has really been coming on in the last few weeks. These are frontline rooms, nice and spacious. You can't really see it from here, but from the other side you can see the entrance statement clearly, and it's really cool. It's
gives like an Asian feel to it, doesn't it? Like
yeah,
Oriental.
kind of multiple curves and nice. So we're heading into town now along the promenade, about a 3k walk each way from La Cala Suites where we've been staying. We've reached Playa Dorada now. There's a brave soul out there swimming in the bay. Quite a swell even in this very sheltered bay. Pretty warm, it's probably low 20s I guess. But the wind and the haze are a bit of a pain. It's a proper calima. We just walked past Dreams Hotel. We'll be going past the Princesa Yaisa in a minute. Got two ferries now swapping over in the port, both using their new docks in the harbour. So Fred Olsen was waiting for the Armas to vacate the dock. Going to be a rough crossing today with this wind and that swell. There's some pretty big waves along here today. further on there's a section where it's coming up over the promenade. Like that. Oh, I timed that well. Didn't get me. Quite busy down here today. I guess as it's not pool or beach weather, everyone's having a late breakfast or a coffee. It's Sunday morning. The calima, thankfully, is fading down here in Playa Blanca. We've got blue sky back, as you can see. It's quite warm, still quite breezy. We're just going to do a quick tour of the resort to see what's new and what's happening. This is the Apart Hotel Ruby Mar. It's been closed for a few years now, but it's undergoing a refurb now. I know this is quite popular with some readers. It's good self-catering option right by the marina in Playa Blanca. We'll see what we can say. There's no signs up here to explain what it is they're doing, but as you can see, there's bags of cement in the reception area and so on. Ah, well, there goes an alarm. That's not us setting that off, is it, Julie?
I came through before.
Oh wow, pretty extensive work going on here. Diggers and so on in the pool area. Right, we heard that yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know what keeps triggering that. So where are we off to next?
To have a look at the Barcelo Costa Papagayo,
Okay.
just to see how that's come on.
I need to wash the car sometime today because it's absolutely covered in calima dust. Still a bit of a haze about, as you can see. We're looking down way in the distance there to the harbour. We're up at the San Marcial del Rubicon area where all the villas are, and we just spotted this and wondered what it was. And it's an old sort of sports area, Centro Deportivo, that looks like it fell into ruin some time ago. I've never noticed it before. In fact, we only noticed it really when
The red tape.
yeah, the red tape appeared. But there's the project for it. That's going to be redeveloped, and will look very nice at the end of it. It's going to have climbing frames, tennis courts by the looks of it, and some nice gardens and so on. So loads of work going on down here in Playa Blanca at the moment. And here's the Costa Papagayo. Regular readers will have followed the progress of this via our videos over the last few months. You can see that really impressive curved roof, entrance statement, whatever you want to call it, in the middle there. Going to be the largest hotel on the island when it finishes, and they're really cracking on with it. It will have a vast conference centre as well. And my guess is that these large villa plots opposite, which I've known for at least 20 years, that have been sitting there, will eventually get sold up and developed as well. And that will kind of join the two parts of Playa Blanca, the marina end and the town end, which is down that way. A bit further up the road to the new swimming pool sports complex, which also has come on really well in the last few weeks since we were last down here. Looking forward to seeing that and trying it out. And they've done a beautiful job on this roundabout, actually, this kind of main entrance roundabout into town. And Yachts Ayuntamiento are doing some really good work down here. There's just lots of good stuff going on. Some really good cycle lanes I noticed that have gone in on all the roads going out towards the marina as well, which are practical, make sense and seem to work all right. This is the new loading area for the new ferry port in Playa Blanca. So you can see there's a couple of cars, a few cars waiting there, presumably for the Armas ferry, which comes in at sort of this end, and then further down we've got the Fred Olsen ferry in already, which has its own separate dock, so there's two distinct docks for them. And then right over the far side you've got the Líneas Romero fast foot passenger only ferry. And then scanning back, this is the new ferry terminal building, which is the high-tech building I mentioned before. It's got all sorts of gizmos that open and close automatically to maintain temperature and stuff like that. Still a bit of a shell, that. And the car park's still a bit of a mess, although the Cabrera Medina office has now moved into the port itself, and they seem to have a designated car park there. Okay, if you're driving at the moment, because you just sort of follow this road round and park up, but for foot passengers it's really quite complicated at the moment. I don't quite know how people get on and off, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. And then looking back, of course, we've got Popeyes and Snoopy's and all of that lot over there. So as I scan around, you can see there's still quite a bit of calima in the air, but then when I look up, you'll see blue sky, and it's hot now actually. It's probably 22 or 23 degrees. When the sky goes blue above, you know the calima is blowing itself out, so it will drop off during the course of the day. That's been our weekend in Playa Blanca. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now. You can see it quite well here, the new terminal building, new ferry terminal, big car park there. That's the Naviera Armas dock. This is the Fred Olsen dock. And if we look across the water, that's where cruise ships could dock in the future, if they're given permission to.